On this episode of the State Champs High School Sports Show, we take you to the great states of Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana for phenomenal highlights of high school volleyball, soccer, golf, and cross country. Sit back and relax because State Champs starts now. Hello everyone and welcome inside the State Champs Sports Network studios for the one and only State Champs High School Sports Show. I'm your host, Jenna Rose. We're presented by Lawrence Technological University, where theory meets practice. This series features the best of what Michigan, Ohio, and Indiana have to offer in all fall sports outside of football every week. Buckle up because we'll kick things off in the mitten.
I'm Kevin Trzynski, and we go to Fox Hills Golf Course for this huge KLAA West Division matchup. Northville has a target on their back. They are the two-time defending state champions in Division I. And taking on those Mustangs are the Plymouth Wildcats, and they have been right behind Northville the past 2 years at the state finals. This right here could just be a finals preview. Let's get to it. From Northville, this is sophomore Samantha Coleman on hole 3. Her hit from the box will be just short of the green, but her next shot, wait for it, just misses, but she will tap it in for par. Leading the Mustangs' way was senior Caitlin Tokars. Here she is lining up her tee shot on hole number 4. But the story of the day is how unpredictable the greens are. Just misses the cup on the left side, and she will tap it in for par. Tokars led the Mustangs, shooting a score of 37. The Wildcats came into the day with something to prove, and what a better way to lead a team than with twin sisters. Bridget and Grace Boza are those twin sisters I'm talking about. Here's Grace on hole number 2. The great 8-foot putt drops, and Grace will finish with 39 on the day. Her sister Bridget was the one on fire Tuesday afternoon. Back on hole 3, her first shot makes it within 10 feet from the cup. But like I said, the greens had a mind of their own. The birdie putt is just short, and Bridget will tap it in, and she ended the day with the best score at even par at 36. Plymouth defeats Northville 153 to 157.
I'm Jenna Rose, and we go to volleyball for a MACOMB Area Conference Red Division matchup as MACOMB DAKOTA went on the road to take on the Tars from Anchor Bay. This was the opener for both teams in the division, and we picked this one up in the first set. Following a good rally, a pair of sophomores hooking up as Erin Madigan sends it over to Emma Tamaris, who smacks it down for the winner as the Cougars would take set 1. And they would carry that momentum into the second. Following another long rally, it's Madigan, this time with the dish to Cassidy Adjemi, and the senior blasts it for the kill. DAKOTA leading 2-0. Anchor Bay, the defending MAC Red champs, looking to not get swept on their home court. This is the junior Palisano sending it down the line for the kill. Back comes the Cougars a few plays as the sophomore Grace Reski would get the rejection on the Anchor Bay spike attempt. We were tied up at 15. It was back and forth the rest of the way. Right off the DAKOTA serve, Carly Stoll gets it over to Sierra Connolly, who gets it to go for the winner. Then after a good rally, it's Stoll once again sending it over to Palisano, who gets the winner. Anchor Bay keeping it close. But it would be too much MACOMB DAKOTA on this night. Here on match point, it's Tamaris laying it down for the kill to clinch as the Cougars go on to sweep Anchor Bay in 3 sets. We go to the west side of the state of Michigan for boys soccer. Ottawa-Kent Conference matchup as Grand Rapids Christian went on the road to take the defending Division II state champs, the Huskies from Forest Hills Northern. Grand Rapids Christian, coming in undefeated at 5-0, would get on the board just a minute into the contest, checking out the junior Nick Cassidy going upstairs for the goal to give the Eagles a quick 1-0 lead. Northern would respond later in the half, Seth Scarich would take the free kick from 35 yards out, and the junior buries it top left corner. We were tied up at 1 apiece. Then, with under 14 minutes to go in the opening half, the Huskies would strike again. Kyle Millmeister gets the steal, gives it to Isaiah Meyer, and the freshman with the beauty of a goal. Forest Hills Northern was up 2-1. But the Eagles would answer just moments later. Cassidy with the free kick sets up Grant Hassenrick, and the junior scores off the header. He added another goal, and Grand Rapids Christian was up 3-2 as we head into halftime. And the Eagles would add some insurance in the second half. Off the corner, it's the junior Ben Kuiper who gets a head on it and finds the back of the net as Grand Rapids Christian goes on to win 4-2 the final. Eagles remained undefeated at 6-0 on the season.
Did you record an unbelievable touchdown, a game-winning goal, or just a proud parent moment? Then we want your clip. Upload your video to the brand new State Champs Network app so we can feature it on one of our shows and give your player, team, and school the recognition they deserve. All it takes is just a few easy clicks, and every clip that is submitted will automatically be eligible for prizes. Download the State Champs Network app today for iPhone and Android devices.
I'm Glenn Marini in the Fort Wayne area for State Champs, a rivalry renewed at gorgeous Pat T. Garden Field. The Homestead Spartans hosting the Carroll Chargers. Carroll coming in ranked 5th in the 3A state poll. 21st minute, Homestead in control, playing it back, but they get a little careless. Ryan Lockmuller, the long legs of Lockmuller, step in and show the patience here as he puts it in to give Carroll a 1-zip lead. 34th minute, though, you're going to see Homestead with a prime opportunity. It's Carson Tanner, but Tanner sending it just over the crossbar as Carroll led 1-0 at intermission. Second half, Carroll's Eric Hull right in front. A beautiful opportunity, but senior goalie August Vandentop with the stop to keep Homestead in this one. 46th minute, Carroll striking again, Lockmuller striking again, the feed from Amir Moshtahidi, and that makes it 2-0 Chargers. Carroll, good on offense, equally good on defense. Noah Smith, the volley, but Benjamin Tuckey is there for the save. He gets the shutout as Carroll, the Chargers, beat Homestead by a final of 2-0.
I'm John Rawlings from the Evansville area. On the girls' soccer pitch, the third-ranked Mater Wildcats battle it out with North. Just under 4 to play in the first. Huskies awarded a PK. Kaylee Woozy converts. North draws first blood, and they take that lead into the break. Less than 3 minutes into the second half, the Huskies strike again. Kylie Dickens with a beautiful ball to Macy Hoppy. It's 2-0 North. In the 51st minute, North strikes again. Lexi Hucks gets in on the fun. That's a 3-0 lead for North as the Huskies are thinking upset. Mater Dei not going down without a fight though. 6 minutes later, Emma Borman centers one to Miranda Nasco. The senior hits the post. Kate Breeden puts it in. The deficit is now 2. Under 19 to play, the Wildcats are awarded a PK themselves. Nasco rips it through. Mater Dei down just 1, but in the end, it is not enough. North pulls off the upset, winning 3-2.
I'm Grant Pugh reporting from Brazil, Indiana for the girls golf sectional. We'll start with South Vermilion's Allison Swalwich. Look how close this comes to going in, almost for her there. Same group of number ones, it's Alex Steffi from South Putnam. She rolls this one in on number 18. Then Molly Ramey from Greencastle. She shoots an 84, advances to the regional next Saturday. Watch out for her. Next group of number 2 golfers, Riley Roscoe from Terre Haute North. What a terrific chip, and she is set up perfectly there. One good chip deserves another. Carson Kitka from Northview. How about that? Great shots from both of them. And if you need proof that golf could be a cruel game, pulling for Grace Kidwell here from South, the lefty. This one should have gone in. Come on, she would tap that one in though. Now to the number 1, Terre Haute North's Nikki Bonilla, the low medalist on the day. You can see why. She shoots a 78. How about Sophie Boyle from South? She nearly tied Nikki if this one had gone in. A 79 for Soph. One more, it's Brookley Busting from Northview. A good finish to the round. She carded an 80 as the Braves win the team competition. Terre Haute South wins their third sectional title in 4 years. Northview comes in second, Terre Haute North third. All three moving on to the regionals later this week in Indy.
Next, we take you to Northeast Indiana to meet Concordia Lutheran senior Paige Rogers, who drives more than just the golf ball.
From teeing off to taking off when the flag drops green, Concordia's Paige Rogers is a golfer by day and a race car driver by night.
The golf thing, they kind of understand more because it's a school sport. And then I say I'm a race car driver, they're like, there's no way, and then they're like, does it have air conditioning? They don't understand the whole concept of it until you show them. Until they're there, they don't really get it.
Jumping from fairways to straightaways and back to fairways, Rogers has got to stay locked in as she goes from one extreme to the other.
The golf's kind of a quiet thing, and you kind of got to stay to yourself. You got to focus on what you're doing. And the racing, you got to focus on what you're doing, but you got to focus on everything else around you. The cars, the wall, what line you're running. There's so much more mental aspect to that.
A pioneer for racing in Northeast Indiana, Rogers is one of the few, if not the only female in the field of drivers on Saturday nights, and her beaming parents couldn't be more proud.
It's anything she puts her mind to, she sticks with. So, I'm proud of anything she does because I know she's going to drive to want to be the best.
I don't just want to be known as that girl who was okay because she was a girl. I want to be known as that driver who was good because she could wheel a car.
And her competition will be the first to tell you there are no brakes when you're going full throttle.
I want to win. I want to win bad. But honestly, I'd love to see her win just as bad. But if it came down to her and I at the end, I guarantee you I would race her just as hard as I would anybody else, and I know she would do the same.
The racing aspect of it, my stepdad, he raced, and he got me into it. Mom wasn't a big fan. She's more of a golf lover, She doesn't want me to get hurt, but the racing, yeah, he got me super involved in it. And the first time I hopped in a car, I was like, I love this, and he pushes me to be better, and she pushes me to be better in golf, and somehow it works out.
For State Champ Sports, I'm Glenn Marini.
Hey there, high school sports fans. I'm inviting you to kick off your week every Monday with the State Champs Extra Point Show. Each weekend, State Champs takes the field to bring you the best football highlights from Ohio, Indiana, and now the state of Michigan. Catch State Champs Extra Point Mondays on our website, statechampsnetwork.com, as well as Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and by downloading the free State Champs app on Apple and Android devices. To watch on your television, check us out on your Amazon Fire Stick and all Roku-enabled devices.
I'm Chuck Pellerito, and we begin with the Central Ohio Cross Country Invitational from Saturday morning. 11 schools competing, and we'll begin with the guys. Victor Orsinelli from New Albany was out in front of the halfway point. But Will Gary, the senior from Bishop Watterson, would claim victory with a final time of 15:42.6. And Dublin Jerome's freshman Sam Ricciuti would take third. Now, let's see how the ladies did. Worthington Kilbourne sophomore Toby Bosmer jumped out to an early lead, but it would be the freshman Aubrey Steiner from Upper Arlington taking the top spot with a final time of 18:45.7. Bosmer would take second at 18:55, and New Albany's Ellie McClelland would round out the top three. Let's check out some volleyball action now from the Central Catholic Conference as the top two teams squared off. 8-1 Bishop Hartley Hawks were at home to take on the 7-3 Bishop Watterson Eagles. We picked things up in the third set with the Hawks up 2 games, and Colleen Sweeney with a little tap over the net and 2 Eagles for the point. Then Ella Brandewey gets way up for the kill, but a pair of Eagles block it. Then on the return, Brandewey returns the favor, gets a block herself, and it falls for the point. Following a good rally between these two and a nice block by Katie McLean, it's going to be Sydney Taylor putting the exclamation point on this match as Watterson takes it 25-16. And in the fourth set, Taylor going to do it again, dropping this one just in front of a pair of Hawks. Another nice rally here and a great dig by Caitlin O'Malley, followed by a nice kill by Alex Etienne, pulling Hartley a little closer. But we would end up tied here. Ava Hoying times it perfectly as she sets up for the block, and we go to the fifth and final set. Neither team backing down at the wire, but only one team could win this thriller, and Ava Hoying come with the finesse. She would find a soft spot and drop it in to complete the come-from-behind victory.
I'm Kevin Trzynski, and we'll finish things up on the pitch with a boys soccer matchup. The 4-3 West Geauga Wolverines travel to take on the undefeated Harvey Red Raiders in a Chargent Valley Conference matchup. First half action, and it's going to be the Wolverine playing the long ball. Cole Frey cut off by the keeper, but the captain, Sammy Aja, delivers a boot on the one touch and open net, putting West G up 1. The Red Raiders answer back with 10 minutes left in the teamwork. Quick passes deep in the Wolverines' end. Edgar Camarillo to Brandon Rodriguez, and he'll put it off his left foot and find the back of the net. And we're tied at 1 at the half. Julio Espinoza with some fancy footwork here as he dekes around 3 defenders and finally goes right side to put Harvey in front, 2-1. And with 8 minutes left to go, the Red Raiders add to their lead. Roberto Marquez gets the pass, and he'll hit home a banger from 30 yards out, and Harvey looks to be in control now. And the Red Raiders would cap off the night with another goal. And all credit goes to Johnny Pena here. He gets the steal and enough space to go top shelf. And Harvey remains undefeated as they beat West G 4-1, the final score.
Time now to take a look inside Lawrence Technological University Athletics. Student athletes are now back to work, and we caught up with the women's volleyball team fresh off a very successful campaign for their first practice of the season.
I think a lot of the athletes themselves were worried about proving their worth as a volleyball player, and they haven't been able to do it at all this year. So this first practice was a perfect opportunity to set some of our standards and our culture, and it worked out great. And everybody was excited to be here, and then they all worked hard. So it was a perfect first day.
For me, it just means I have to be as positive and lift everyone up as possible, because I know some people might get down because it's not the season they expected, especially for senior.
It's pretty great. It's awesome to be welcomed into this culture, and it really is a culture of welcoming and kindness and hard work. We had meetings, and they told me that, fit into the culture, and you have roles that are more than how you play, and that's just teamwork and accountability and coming into practice every day ready to work.
It's definitely going to be a lot longer than expected, and we're going to have to really focus on school and volleyball and make sure we're handling both really well, but also staying in shape and staying healthy since we're playing for so long.
If you're interested in playing collegiate volleyball at Lawrence Technological University, recruit yourself and find out more at LTUathletics.com.
We hope you enjoyed today's show. New episodes premiere every Friday of the State Champs High School Sports Show. For more exclusive weekly high school sports highlights that you didn't see here, you can find them on the individual social media channels for each state. Search State Champs Michigan, State Champs Indiana, or State Champs Ohio on your favorite platform. Watch it all at statechampsnetwork.com or by downloading the new State Champs Sports Network app. I'm your host, Jenna Rose. I'll see you next Friday.
State Champs High School Sports Show is proudly presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare.